February 10th, 2026 meeting of the Richmond Sanitary District Board of Commissioners is called to order. The first item of business is the approval of the board minutes from January 27th of 2026.
President Miller,
Yes, Mr. Bakshi?
motion for approval of board minutes from January 27th, 2026 as presented.
And I will second the motion. There's a motion and a second to approve the board minutes from January 27th, 2026 as presented. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. The next item of business is approval of invoices from check dates January 23rd and 30th of 2026.
President Miller,
Yes, Mr. Bakshi.
motion for approval of invoices from check dates January 23rd and 30th of 2026. The total amount was $228,353.88. Notables included one from IDEM, the Controller's Office, for $25,900, Keystone Cooperative for $25,341.99, Tri-State Valves and Controls for $26,779.68, and two from Wayne County Government in the amounts of $20,027.38 and $20,027.35.
And I will second the motion. There's a motion and a second to approve invoices from January 23rd and 30th of 2026 totaling $228,353.88. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. The next item of business is the director's report, but that is tabled today. And so that takes us to item number 4, which is to receive the bids for a baler.
So it's 1, 2, looks like just 3 total. First one looks to be from Wheeler Technologies, Inc. Thank you. Looks like it's in the amount of $301,200. And it's from Wheeler Recycling Technologies in Portage, Indiana. They're not claiming local preference. And it's all the same, it's 3 copies of the same. First one. Second one's from Midwest Recycling Equipment from LaPorte, Indiana. So this one, it's saying the lead time would be 22 to 24 weeks. The baler would cost $291,970. Compactor would be $43,985. And the lead time would be 22 to 24 weeks. They have not ticked off local preference claim either way, or in the Iran investment acknowledgement. Is there a compactor in that one? I didn't see
Well,
that.
I think Jeff will have to take a look at this because I just see reference in the first one to a baler.
Right. And
So yeah, whether that combined is both or not. It just says Baylor project and a Baylor.
And so they call this one option 1. And then they had an option 2 that they're proposing as well. So option 2 is a different number, model number Baylor,
Okay.
for $310,075 with a similar lead time of 22 to 24 weeks, a compactor in the amount of $43,985, lead time again for 22 to 24 weeks. And on the option 2, they did tick off no for Iran investments and no to local preference. They do present a certificate of liability.
Okay. I see this same form further back in this, which
Okay.
also does make reference then to a compactor.
Okay.
So,
So this one's from Rumpke, and I think for this one, the address is in Cincinnati, Ohio. They're attaching a bid bond.
let me just search for one.
Yeah, please.
Since we have multiple copies.
I think the details you'll be looking for on page 65.
65? Thank you. I don't see the pages being numbered either.
Yeah, it's got no nut page numbers.
It does reference to see an attachment, but in the meantime, local preference claim is yes.
Bond. We're in a race to get
Okay,
there.
it looks like towards the end right here. So,
We'll find it.
yep.
Okay.
Would it be, sorry, just to confirm, this is the page we're looking at? Just don't want to overspeak on anything. So I see attachment 1, purchasing price and proposal, and I'll just speak to that. So they have a baler, includes parts, labor, the model number is listed, 22 to 24 weeks for installation. Purchase price is $696,522 plus tax. Then there's a second option, and that one's listed for $462,987.40 plus tax, with an estimated 16 to 18 weeks for installation. There's also a baler, which is attached, a quote. That one would be for $86,706.80 plus tax, with an estimated 10 to 12 weeks for installation. And then they also break it down to monthly options here as well for review.
For rental options.
Yes.
Okay. I came to the same spot.
Okay.
I'll just hold this one back.
Yeah,
Way
perfect.
easier.
So we'll close this one.
Okay.
We'll leave that one open.
Okay, we will pass these along to management for a recommendation at a later meeting. We thank everyone who has submitted bids. And did you wish to look at the bid from Mr. Rumpke? Did you wish to look at the other bids?
I have it written down.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Then, thank you very much. We We will move on then to the next item of business, which is the recommendation to enter into an agreement with BBFCS for legal services for 2026. And, I don't know if Jeff's out there to speak.
He is joined.
Okay.
I don't know. We're allowed to talk, but I don't know which one he is going to speak from, because he's joined twice.
Oh, he's joined twice. Shall I read his memo?
Sure.
Okay. Jeff submitted a memo to the Board of Sanitary Commissioners and A.J. Sickman, our attorney. It states, Madam President and board member, I recommend the board to enter into an agreement with Boston Beaver, Forest, Cross, and Sickman for legal services. This agreement will be effective the first day of January 2026, ending December 31st, 2026. Compensation for the legal services will remain the same as last year, shown in Part B of the agreement. Any other questions, comments regarding that? I will entertain a motion.
President Miller,
Yes, Mr. Bakshi?
motion for recommendation to enter into agreement with BBFCS for legal services for 2026 as presented.
And I will second the motion. There's a motion and a second to enter into the agreement with BBFCS for legal services for 2026 as presented. Any further questions, comments? Hearing none, all in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. The next item of business is the recommendation to approve addendum to contract 58-2023 with Scott Door Services. And if you,
I don't see why not, but
yeah,
I don't know what's going on with the technology.
yeah, so I don't know either, if he's there.
Well, he's in as a guest, too.
I tried
Instead
to
of
promote him to a panelist, he declined it.
Oh, probably, and then you're saying as a guest, he can't be unmuted.
He's unmuted.
We can put him on his desk and just put the mic on.
Just 1 minute.
1 second.
We're going to get you closer to a microphone. Okay, you're good.
Okay. You can hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Scott Door Services has been our on-call contractor for our doors, overhead door services, and repairs through contract 58-2023. This contract has expired, but Scott Door and the Sanitary District desire to extend this contract through December 31st, 2026. My recommendation is to extend this contract with Scott Door Services of Inc. of Richmond, Indiana for the rates shown in Exhibit A attached to the said, and through this will be through December 31st, 2026.
Thank you. So the Exhibit A you referred to, it was the original contract?
Yes.
No change in the pricing? Okay.
Yeah, it's
Same rate.
I had it attached. I can I've got it here with me.
Oh,
It'll be the 2025 dollar amount rates per hour.
oh, okay.
If you want me to list those, I
No,
can.
that's okay. I just was wanting to clarify whether there was a new Exhibit A with new amounts, or it was just an extension of the amounts, or an addendum to the original to give us another year.
Yes, it was same rates from 2025 to 2026.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Any other questions or comments?
I just have one. I know there's other vendors locally at least. Are we going to be sending out bids or a request for 2027 onwards to see, are we getting a competitive price rather than just renewing at the current rate?
Did you hear him, Jeff?
Yes. When I have had to call other contractors in, the rates that they had are higher. That's one big reason that Scott Dorr got the quotes for the contract listed. And like I said, they wanted to keep the same rates as the 2025, and we agreed to that. So I'm asking the board to go ahead and approve that for us, if you would, please.
I think that the question might be more for Kim as to at what point do we need to stop just extending and rebid something?
So
So,
it depends on the type of project. For these types of standard projects, the law department has said, really 4 to 5 years. You don't want to have an evergreen contract. You don't want to have a contract extended much beyond a 4 to 5 year period, because when there's a new administration that comes in, or again, you want to sort of be fair to the contractor too, and make sure that we're not locking them in on a extremely old price. So the law department, AJ and I, and before him, Mr. Chittister, we had come to an agreement of sort of an internal agreement of 4 to 5 calendar years, and then right around that point, you want to start hooking up with purchasing and making sure that it's bid out again properly. But in Jeff's right, in a lot of these cases, you can kind of tell that someone's always going to be the lowest bidder just because the other bidders are so much higher.
Okay,
to know.
all right, thanks,
Thank
both of you. Any other questions? If not, I will entertain a motion.
President Miller?
Yes, Mr. Bakshi?
Motion for recommendation to approve addendum to contract 58-2023 with Scott Door Service as presented.
And I will second the motion. There's a motion and a second to approve addendum to contract 58-2023 with Scott Door Services as presented. Any further questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. The next item of business is the recommendation to enter into an agreement with National Auto Fleet Group for the purchase of a pickup truck.
Yes, Madam President and board member, we need to replace the pickup truck in our solid waste department. The truck has served its purpose, but now needs a new transmission. The truck is almost 10 years old, and after looking at it, it really is not worth putting more money into it. Our solid waste manager, Randy Wright, reached out to National Auto Fleet, who can supply a new 2026 Ford F-150 XL. The 2026 Ford F-150 XL is available under the Sourcewell contract 081325-NAF at the cost of $48,176.62. After reviewing the quote received from National Fleet Auto Group of Watsonville, California, it is our recommendation to the board to award this purchase of this 2026 Ford F-150 XL at the price of the $48,176.62. Going through Sourcewell, we received a savings of $1,353.38 off the manufacturer retail price of $49,530. Please see attached if it's attached.
Yeah.
I just want to let the board know the reason Randy reached out to National Auto Fleet Group is they are the ones that do have the contract with Sourcewell, and that's that. And we did check local. No local dealers was in with Sourcewell on this one.
Okay. Because we have had Sourcewell, local, auto, and truck before, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And I assume also they can fulfill it in a timely fashion.
I didn't catch that.
I said I assume they can also fulfill it in a timely fashion. I know sometimes these things have been strung way out.
Yes. Once if the board does approve this, we need to contact them. They will get our name and put the truck in a slot, get our name on it, and then we can move forward with purchasing, going through the contract. They did. I'm looking real quick to see if they gave us estimated time. I know Randy said that trucks were available. These trucks through Sourcewell are available and should be sitting on the ground. So we figured we would probably get this one hopefully within 6 to 8 weeks after we get a PO in place.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions or comments?
Just really quick, so the one with the transmission issue, is that going to be applied as a trade, or can it be, or is it just going to scrap? How will that be determined?
This truck, I don't have the mileage in front of me. Randy, we have put money into this truck in the past. Like I said, it has served its purpose. The transmission, I think Randy said, was going to run between 6,000 to 8,000. Just looking at the truck, this nature, it just really was not worth the money to put in. And with other purchases, we probably will be able to trade that one in.
Okay.
Sourcewell was not interested in a trade-in on this one.
Oh, I see.
Good to know.
Okay,
Or I should say Sourcewell. The National Auto Fleet Group was not interested in a trade-in.
okay. All right, thank you very much. A motion?
President Miller?
Yes, Mr. Bakshi?
Motion for recommendation to enter into agreement with National Auto Fleet Group for purchase of pickup truck as presented.
And I will second the motion. There's a motion and a second to enter into an agreement with National Auto Fleet Group for the purchase of a pickup truck as presented. Any further questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. That takes us to miscellaneous. Is there any other business to be brought before the board today? Hearing none, I will entertain a motion to adjourn,
So moved.
and I will second the motion. There's a motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. And I will turn the meeting over to President Bakshi for the Stormwater Board.
Thank you so much. I'd like to call to order the February 10th, 2026 Richmond Sanitary District Stormwater Management Board meeting. The first item on the agenda is the approval of minutes from January 13th, 2026.
President Bakshi, I would like to make a motion to approve the minutes from January 13th of 2026.
And I will second. Are there any questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion approved. The next on the agenda is the approval of invoices from check date January 9, 16, 23, and 30th of 2026.
President Bakshi, I would like to make a motion to approve invoices from check dates January 9th, 16th, 23rd, and 30th of 2026. A significant invoice was to the U.S. Postal Service for $25,000, with the other $6,709.65 for a total of $31,709.65.
Thank you. Are there any questions or comments? I'll entertain a motion.
Oh, I just
Oh,
mentioned.
sorry. I will
I
second.
think I did.
Hearing that there's no questions or comments, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion approved. That takes us to miscellaneous. Is there anything else to bring to the agenda? If not, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I so move.
I will second. There's been a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. We are adjourned. Thank you so much.